Okay, guys. So first we have to understand that what is Git. So Git is a subversion tool. Now, what is subversion? What is Git actually? So it's a distributed version control system. What is distributed and what is centralized? So we will understand that thing. Like let's suppose whatever code is right now we have on our local system. When we see the local system, so first thing we have to understand. Okay, so first let's understand why we need that. After that, we understand that what is centralized and distributed. So the thing is, like you 4 or 5 guys are working in a company, okay? And you are working on the same project. You are working on the same project. So the thing is, like you know that when we work on the project, like the single person will work on a separate module, and the other one will work on the separate module. So let's understand that we are building a website. Okay. So now there are 5 developers. So what they will do, they will not work on the same page. Okay. Either they can work on the different pages on a project level, and the project manager will not assign like project manager will not assign anyone on the same page or like because how 5 people will work on the same page, or we can say they will work on a different modules. If there is a page, then there is a section of header, then there is a section of footer, there is a section of middle body, there is a section of we can say the CSS part, like what is the color and all, and what is the design, what is the font and all. So these are the different modules, different features. Wait, guys. So the thing is, like they will work on different modules. Now, how 5 people will work on the same project? So they need a system or they need a mechanism where they can work properly and they can maintain the decorum also, like who is working on this thing, like because if they are not doing that thing, so what will happen, like I will work something on my system. After that, through the pen drive I will put my code into my pen drive, and after that I will pass it to somebody else. Okay, that will insert into their PCs or laptops, and after that they will work on that thing. So this is not a feasible thing. Like how we can do that? The second thing, we can upload our code on maybe on Google Cloud or any cloud kind of thing. But there is a problem. Like how the other person will understand that what you did, what he has to do. Or let's suppose, like 5 people are working on a same project. Okay, and everything they are writing the code. Okay, there are more than 1,000 lines or 5,000 lines or 10,000 lines. Now 5 people are working. How the project manager will analyze that all 5 are working properly or not? Like maybe somebody is there who is working, who is not working. He's just like, yes sir, I am doing. and four people are working. And when the project manager will see the code, he will be end up like, yes, something is written. How he will identify that which person did what? So there is a one more problem. The third thing is we are doing all these things like we are pushing the codes like wherever we are taking our code because everything is about code and project because project depends on the code. So the thing is after the compilation, like right now I'm giving you the point of automation. The thing is, let's suppose one person is working in Singapore, one person is working in US, and one person is in India. There are three people. Those three people are working on a different modules, or we can say a different codes for different features. So the thing is, like after the completion of the code, after the completion of the project, or after the completion of a feature, what we have to do, we have to integrate that code. We have to join that code together. Like something I was working on, something our second person was working on, and the third person was working. So after all, we have to merge those code somewhere. So after that, that code will be like progressible, or we can say acceptable, because after that it will work properly. So the thing is, we have to build that code. Now, like let's suppose there is a person in US because time zone is different in US. In India, time zone is different in India, and time zone is different in Singapore. How they will integrate their code? Because somebody will work in daytime, everybody will work in a daytime, but in India, when when there is a day, there is night. In Singapore, maybe middleware. So what we have to do, we have to like they will talk and they will decide a time. Maybe at this time I will push all three will push their code, and after that we will integrate. So for that thing, they all have to uh, like compromise their timing. Like maybe somebody will compromise, or they have to be like as per comfort. They have to decide like somebody will not suffer due to this. So there is lots of things. So lots of problems. So for that thing, what the solution is, like we can create a server where we will push all the codes, okay, or whatever we are creating or whatever we are working on, we will work on that, and after that we will push that thing on that server. So what will happen? Like the other person is working, what he will do, he will just see that code that what that code are and what he is working. If he is working, if he is fine, he will also push that code over there. The third person will also push that code over there. So what will happen? That server contain all the codes which is required for the project. Now the thing is, there are two type of VCS, okay, version control system, centralized VCS and centralized distributed. Okay, so in centralized, what happened? Like there is one server, computer A and computer B. They all are pushing their codes and taking the codes. Suddenly, what happened? This server get crashed. Okay? Maybe hard disk failure or any maintenance failure or like any mishappening, and this server is not available now. What will happen? Like the company will suffer. Okay, this person will not get the code. This person will not get the code, or anybody. Right now, we are just taking about two computers, but take an example of Word. There is only one server, and that server is not working. Nobody will work. So what happened? We introduced the distributed lists. Okay. Now in this, what will happen? Like there are many servers, okay, and they will save the same copy. Whatever we are doing, that is distributed on different servers. Okay, it will not save only one piece. So what will happen? Like if one server is not working, we will take that code from a different server. Okay, so this is how it will work. Now, get design tools. The speed, it's very fast. Okay, simple design. Simple means like you will track everything, like what you are doing. It will track everything, like developer one, what developer one did, what developer two did, and what developer three did. Everything it will maintain. After that, versioning also. Okay, versioning means like, let's suppose you are working on a code. Okay, you are working on a page on a website. There are 5 people. Those 5 people are working on 5 pages. Okay, you have a single page. Any person one is working on a page one, single page, and everything has to, like, he has to do everything. Now he is working there. There is more than 5,000 lines. He is working. After 15 days, manager came to him and said, like, person one, what you did 5 days ago, what code you write 5 days ago. This is not possible for him to remember that what he did in 5 days ago. But let's suppose the manager came and he said, okay, person one, whatever you did on day two, just reverse that thing and do something else. That is not right. How anybody remember that what he did on second day? What kind of code he written on second day? Exactly. That is not remembered by a human brain. But it remembers everything. Okay. It remembers that what you did, at which time, what you write, how many words you added, how many words you deleted, everything. It will remember everything. So the simple design, you can just push your code, you can pull your code very easy. The strong support for thousands of parallel branches. Okay, so like there are so many servers are available. You have no, like, you will not suffer due to any mishappening. Fully distributed, able to handle large projects like Linux kernel effectively. Okay, like when we work with the Linux kernel, like that project is very heavy. Okay, and when something is very heavy, like you have to push 100 MB of files or 200 MB of files or 300 MB of files. It's within a second or within a 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It's very like it's very problematic for like if you upload these things somewhere else, it will take more than 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But if you have to do these things in 2 to 3 seconds or 4 seconds, so this is very fast. Okay, this is very fast and it can handle these things. And in previous versions, when the SVN was there, then like it is the advanced version. So there is a problem, like they need much more time than it, and also sometimes it crashed uh, during the upload or during the getting the code. So it will take lots of time and so many problems. So this is very easy and able to handle these kind of projects. It is a popular, okay, distributed version control, open source and free software. Like it's open source, you have not, like you do not have to pay anything. Anybody can use this software. Okay, you have to just install or download or install and it will work. compatible with Unix like system like Linux, Mac OS, Solaris, Windows. Like you can Git is compatible with all the operating system which are available in market right now. Okay, so there is no dependency like only Mac OS will work on like it only work on Mac OS or only on Linux. We can do anything. Like it will work on cross platform. I can push code from Windows and I can get that code on Linux also. So there is not this kind of restrictions. Faster than other SCMs. Okay. So SCM is stand for source code management, which is like Git. Git is also a code management because we are just managing the codes. So any other source code management is available right now. It is very fast. Okay. It doesn't delete. Okay. It generally only adds data. Okay. If you mess up, you can usually recover your stuff. Okay. So what it means, it generally only adds data. Like there is two things: Git host and Git client. So for that thing, you have to understand this. Like on a computer, on a local computer, you will use Git client, a software which you will use on your system. Git host. This host is somewhere you will see the data. Whatever the data is available on Git server, you will just see that data, that this data is available over there. You cannot delete anything from here. Like you created the repository or you created the project, and because Linux or any operating system that is very sensitive, like just due to one wrong command or just due to a mistake, you deleted your project. So we cannot do that thing over here. Like we cannot, it will not allow you to do that. So whatever you will do, you will just add things over here. If you want to delete that, you have to use your Git host, and after that you will delete that thing from here. You will not delete things from here, from local system. Okay, so that is saying like it's generally add the data. If you mess up, you can usually recover your stuff because I said it will maintain everything. Like just suppose like we are working on a code right now, and we just added 1000 lines, and let's suppose somebody came and just deleted one thing or any one line or any one a single dot or something, anything, and now my code is not working. Okay, now my code is not working. I tried so many things, like, but I am not able to recover that what is the problem. Like I don't know what is the problem, why my code is not working. So what I can do after I fed up with all the techniques, what I will do, I will just recover my code from past days. Like today I was whatever I did today, just leave it. Please give me the code where I was yesterday. So what it will do, it will just provide you the code you are working on yesterday. So yesterday your code was working. So what will happen? Like after that you will add things and you will work. Recovery can be tricky, Trump. Like it depends like what you are recovering. So it depends. Okay. Now what is the workflow? So if you are working in a project, so what will happen? Like you will create a project folder in your system, your local system. After that, you will create the files, whatever the files are. Like when we develop a website, there are so many files are created like CSS, JS, Bootstrap. There are HTML files, forms, and so many things. Like there is so many files. Okay. So what will happen? Like you will create that project folder, and after that you will install all these things, and you will have all these folders into one single project. Okay, so what will happen? We will create that project, that is our working directory. Okay, so this what this is saying, like this image is saying, like let's suppose we are working, we are two people working on a project. Okay, and there is 5 pages. Okay, 5 pages, or we can say there is one page, 5 modules. Okay, now one person is working on one module and second person is working on second module. 3 modules are still remaining. Okay, now what happened, like the person 1 and person 2 both left the company. Okay, in between the module 1 and module 2. Now what happened, company hires 2 more people. Okay, 2 new people came. What will happen, like they have 2 choices, like they can start from the beginning, or what they can do, they can start working on whatever they left, like the previous persons. What wherever they left the things, they will start from there. So what will happen, they will save the time. One more example, like there are 5 modules on a project. Okay, 4 people or 5 people are working. Now a new person came. Okay, a new person came. So how he will get the codes, how he will get the projects. So what will he do, in the working directory, in the project directory, he will pull the code from Git repository, from the Git host. It will pull all the code, whatever they worked till now. Then that code will be on their like on his local system. After that, he will work something, whatever work is assigned to him, and he will push that code in a staging area. A staging area means where it identify that everything is fine. After that, it will commit. Commit means when everything is fine, it will push that code onto the Git client. Okay, so it's a host, it's a client. The staging area is nothing, it's just to make sure that everything is fine. So these things we will understand when we do the practical. So till now, if you guys have any question, like regarding if you like missed something or if you didn't understand something, you can ask me. I will clear that thing first, and after that we'll move to the practical things. Okay. Guys,
No doubts till now, Suraj.
okay, Dave,
I'm good, Suraj. Thank you.
okay. Vanesh and Elizabeth,
Yeah, I'm okay.
No questions so far. Thank you.
now let's